It's March Madness for taxes too. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from TurboTax's CPA and tax expert, Lisa Greene-Lewis. Hi, Lisa. Great to see you again.
Hi, nice seeing you as well.
Well, here we are just a few weeks to go before the income tax filing deadline. Lots of people wait, but not to worry. Help is just a couple of clicks away.
Yes, definitely.
Well, what is new with TurboTax live full service this year?
Yes, we have a lot new going on. The first thing to highlight is now when you come to TurboTax and you use TurboTax Live Full Service, you can get your taxes done in one meeting while the tax expert does your taxes. And then also you are able to get the same trusted tax expert the following year. That's another new thing that we have. And then also being connected to specialized tax experts. So those are experts that specialize in self-employed taxes, investing, and now we've also have the ability to do incorporated small business taxes. And we have full service in Spanish as well.
That's terrific. So step us through a little bit what this user experience is like. This is a video meeting, kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yes, so it's a video meeting. One thing that's new, they get a tax prep assistant in the beginning. So customers or tax filers, one of the biggest pain points is just getting started and gathering your documents. So the tax prep assistant will help them gather their documents and then will help them be matched to the right tax expert. And we use AI and machine learning also to make that match as well, based on, whatever the tax filer's situation is. And so that happens, and then they're matched with the tax expert, and then they are able to upload their documents directly to the tax expert, and then they're on video with the tax expert.
So you spend as much time as needed on the video chat with the tax expert to actually get the forms filled out and get everything done?
Yes. So prior to this year, it was an asynchronous experience. So meaning, you would meet with the tax expert, you'd upload your documents, but then you would go off of the video and then the tax expert would work on your taxes. Now it's synchronous. So the tax expert stays on with you while they do your taxes.
Really interesting and important, I suppose, too, to be able to answer any questions that might pop up as the expert goes along, right?
Right. And what we found, we're always researching and seeing what's best for tax filers. And just based on their feedback, we found that, like whether they're going to a tax store or something, they're dropping their documents off and they don't know where their taxes end up. It's taking time and they don't know what the status is. This way, with the synchronous process, they know what's going on with their taxes, and they're done in that meeting.
Really terrific. So tell us what the pricing is like for the live full service.
The pricing, it varies depending on your situation, because we have pricing based on, if you have a basic return, there's pricing. And then if you use our TurboTax Full Service Deluxe, so that's if you're a homeowner, you have itemized deductions, that's another price point. And then if you're an investor, that's a different situation. And then self-employed. But it can range up to the $300,
At the very
the
top,
$300 range.
if you have a more complicated return. And so many people are self-employed today, at least some of the time. What is new for them?
Yes, so with our self-employed, we have the ability to snap a photo of a 1099-K. And we also have the ability to snap a photo of your 1099 NEC. We had the ability to snap a photo of 1099 NEC last year, but 1099-K, that's a new capability. And so 1099-K, that's if you're paid by a third-party provider like PayPal. You know, a lot of self-employed are using third-party providers, so they can snap a photo of the 1099-K and that information goes to the right form. We also have what's called a streamlined Schedule C experience. So the Schedule C is what self-employed report their business income and expenses on. So it streamlines according to your business. So you're not seeing all of these screens that don't apply to you. And then it just streamlines the questionnaire portion, as well as what parts you'll see related to the Schedule C.
I guess you probably heard a sigh of relief out there from a lot of people, the IRS delaying the reporting threshold changes that had been planned, I guess, for this year's tax season.
Right, yes, they did delay. So it's still people that have payments processed through third-party providers. They won't see a 1099-K unless they have over 200 transactions and over $20,000.
And it's the plan was to drop that to what, $600 or so? So there
Over
was
600. So yeah, a
scramble.
big difference. A lot more people would have seen that form. And one thing with our self-employed too, I think I've mentioned with our full service, you can get a specialized a tax expert that specializes in self-employment taxes.
That's a big help. So what's new with TurboTax Live Assisted this season? Tell us about that.
So TurboTax Live Assisted, that is where you can get help along the way with your taxes. And the tax expert then reviews your tax return before you file it, just to give you more confidence. One thing we have going right now, and it's just until March 31st, if you have a simple return only, so that's just W-2s, no additional schedules, but you can have credits for your kids like earned income tax credit, child tax credit, as well as student loan interest. You can get a TurboTax Live Assisted Basic for free. So you can ask questions to the tax expert for free if you have a simple return only, and that's until March 31st. We've had that offer since the beginning of our season when everything launched, and that was December 1st.
That's terrific. So going over this once again, the different plans, you mentioned you've got this free edition for people who've got really simple returns, and that's a great thing for many people to take advantage of, obviously. But what are the other plans that you have, the different levels here?
Yes, so for investors, we've seen a lot of investors, and some new things we have for our TurboTax Premier product. We always look at trends and what's going on. Last year, people may have had some losses, like if they invested in cryptocurrency. So our TurboTax Premier product, it helps surface your losses and really highlights that, especially if you're a new customer, that you should look at your previous return and look at any previous losses, because you could offset those losses on the current return if you have any carry forward. And also just highlighting that you could offset any current losses against capital gains, and then being able to offset them against ordinary income. So it does a really good job of highlighting that. One key feature, we've increased the amount of stock transactions and cryptocurrency transactions that automatically import into the product. So for crypto, it is up to 20,000 transactions at once, and those will automatically import from your crypto platform, and then up to 10,000 stock transactions at once from your financial institution. And it's really incredible. I mean, that's one of the pain points with investors is, just inputting all those transactions. And also it identifies your cost basis, which is really important for, lowering your taxes overall, is getting the accurate cost basis.
Terrific. So that can really streamline things. So you have for investors, you have for people who are self-employed. Are there other specialized packages?
Yeah, we have our deluxe package. So deluxe is, for if you itemize your deductions. So typically, if you're a homeowner, if you have home mortgage insurance, property taxes, and expenses like that, you would be able to use our deluxe.
For more information, of course, the place to go is TurboTax.com. Lisa Greene-Lewis, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you for having me.